What do you guys think? Are these normal clouds? I don't know, man, that really does not look normal. Look at that. It's like weird little like crisscrossing patterns. It just looks bizarre. I don't know, man. Normal? I honestly don't think it's normal. Look at this. Look at those clouds. Shit is not normal.
Hey guys, yeah, I was looking in the Bible, and there's in the book of Daniel, there was an area that I thought is really reminds me of what's happening with the chemtrails. And if you don't know what chemtrails are, do some research and you'll learn a lot. All right, so this is Daniel chapter 2, and I'm going to start on verse 28, where Daniel's talking to the king Nebuchadnezzar about a dream. But there is a God in heaven that revealeth secrets, and maketh known to the king Nebuchadnezzar what shall be in the latter days. Thy dream and the visions of thy head upon thy bed are these. As for thee, O king, thy thoughts came into my mind upon thy bed, what should come to pass hereafter, and he that revealeth secrets maketh known to thee what shall come to pass. But as for me, this secret is not revealed to me for any wisdom that I have more than any living, but for their sakes that shall make known the interpretation to the king, and that thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and brake them to pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors. And the wind carried them away, that no place was found before them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, and filled the whole earth. This is the dream and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king. Thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the God of heaven hath given thee a kingdom, power, and strength, and glory. And wheresoever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of the heaven hath he given into thine hand, and hath made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold. And after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces, and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and the part of the clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So some of the parts that stand out that seem related to chemtrails and like nanotechnology is down here, yeah, where the broken pieces of metal basically will become chaff, like chaff from flowers. They'll be like the pollen from flowers, and the wind will carry them away. And look at what the chemtrails are doing. And then there's another part that seems really telling. For as much as the iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, shall it break in pieces and bruise. Alright, that seems, you know, maybe it's related, maybe it's not, but to me, all this stuff about iron and clay, and I've heard this before from other people, maybe not exactly with chemtrails, but the chaff in the wind, I mean, to me that's really telling. Laboratory's website, and these are the ones that are supposedly making the nano particles that are in the chemtrails. And if you go to their nanotechnology section and scroll down here, I found this. Now those fibers are supposed to be, that are like in Morgellons, they're supposed to be hybrid organic inorganic materials. There it is. There's the smoking gun. So yeah, I think these guys are bad news.